What's going on, everybody? Week 3 is here, so we'll continue what I started last week. We're talking about one start, one sit, and one question heading into week 3 of NFL action. We already saw Thursday Night Football, Steelers and the Browns played, but now we're mainly talking about the Sunday slate this week. One start, one sit, and one question heading to week 3. One thing we got to look out for. I'm Hutchinson Brown from Football Guys. I'm at HutchinsonB_FF on Twitter. Before we get in this video, make sure you all subscribe to that Football Guys YouTube channel and click that notification bell so you'll be notified every single time a new video drops on this awesome YouTube channel. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. We're going to start with our start for this week. A guy that I really like this week is somebody that hasn't done much in the first couple weeks. He hasn't proven much, but I see a breakout potential this week. And especially if you're in DFS format, this player's a bit cheaper this week. I really like DK Metcalf. DK Metcalf this week, I mean, first off, he's DK Metcalf. Like, he's a beast. I mean, we know the talent that DK Metcalf is. It's not like we're trying to predict a breakout for him. We've seen what he can do. So we know he's a legit player. Secondly, he is a great Atlanta matchup this week. I mean, Atlanta Falcons defense overall is very weak. Geno Smith is not going to be under tons and tons of pressure in this game. And DK Metcalf is going to be able to beat this secondary, beat the safeties downfield. He's going to be able to beat these guys, get open, get some receptions. And recently, Pete Carroll talked about opening up this passing game for Geno Smith and specifically he said hitting DK Metcalf down the field. If we can see a deep touchdown for DK Metcalf this week, I mean, like that is a good fantasy game alone. Like, if you're getting like a 30-40 yard touchdown from DK Metcalf, I mean, that's a catch, that's 1 point. 3 points for like the 30 yards, and a touchdown, that's 6. Like, you're getting 10 points in one play. And he's probably going to have other catches as well in the game. So DK Metcalf, if he can hit one deep play this week for a touchdown, he is set up for a massive week against the Atlanta Falcons. So I like DK Metcalf this week. Now let's go with the sit. Let's talk about the player I don't love as much for this week. That player is Tom Brady, quarterback of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He's got the Green Bay Packers this week. And Tom Brady so far hasn't been super electric this season. I mean, he has had some injuries to wide receivers, to be fair, but it's getting even worse now. I mean, Mike Evans is going to be suspended. Chris Godwin is hurt. He's going to be out. Julio Jones is looking like he's going to be a game-time decision, and I wouldn't bet on him being fully healthy if he plays. And then you got Russell Gage, Cole Beasley, and Scotty Miller. Like, those are your 3 receivers. Like, that is scary. And this is a very solid Packers defense. Like, Tom Brady is set up for a very poor game because also Tom Brady doesn't run the ball, so there's no floor. If you're not getting at least 2 touchdowns out of Tom Brady, you're going to be crushed this week. And that Packers defense is good. Leonard Fournette is limited right now. The offensive line is dealing with some injuries. The receivers core is absolutely destroyed. Like, Tom Brady's set up for an awful week, and I don't want to bet on him this week. Now, here's the question for this week. We're going to talk about one question, one thing you got to look out for this week. Dameon Pierce, will he be able to keep up his uptick in work from week 1 to week 2? In week 1, he had 29% of the snaps and only 12 touches. But in week 2, he saw an uptick, 62% of the snaps and 16 touches. This dude was getting a lot of work. And now he gets a Chicago matchup, who obviously they've had some tough matchups. They've had to play San Francisco and Green Bay. Those are some pretty tough running backs to play against. So obviously you're going to let up some yards. But they've let up those yards. They haven't looked amazing this year on offense or on defense. And I feel like Dameon Pierce is going to be able to take advantage of this bad run defense and have a hyper-efficient running game. Get a couple receptions, get in the end zone at least once, and have a really good game. The question is, can he keep that uptick up? I believe he can, but that's definitely a big question for this week because it's a risk. Dameon Pierce just hasn't shown much so far. We saw what he can do in the preseason, and then he just kind of disappeared so far this season. He hasn't proven tons. Let's see if we can see a week 3 breakout. I think it's coming, but it's definitely a question mark. All right, everybody, that's going to be it for start, sit, and question for week 3. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Before I go, make sure you all subscribe to that Football Guys YouTube channel. Click that notification bell so you'll be notified every single time a new video drops on this awesome YouTube channel. I'm Hutchinson Brown from Football Guys. I'm at HutchinsonB_FF on Twitter. We'll see you all next week.